In today's video, we're heading to Kyoto to taste some of their most famous food items. This ranges from Kaiseki, which is a traditional multi-course meal, all the way to matcha. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. Kyoto's unique geography has played a significant role in shaping its distinctive culinary traditions. Since Kyoto is located about 100 kilometers from the coast, the city developed culinary techniques that relied less on fresh seafood and more on preserved ingredients and local produce. We noticed the chefs place great importance on using fresh, seasonal produce and ingredients at their peak for all the meals. This brings us to the first item on our list, Kaiseki, which is a traditional multi-course meal that originated in Kyoto. Kaiseki has its roots in the tea ceremony and Buddhist temple cuisine of Kyoto. It later evolved to incorporate elements of imperial court cuisine and samurai noble cuisine. Kyoto, as the former imperial capital for over 100 years, played a crucial role in shaping Kaiseki traditions. There are a few characteristics of Kaiseki. First, it emphasizes seasonal local ingredients. The dishes focus on enhancing natural flavors through refined cooking techniques. The food is presented in an artistic, visually appealing manner, and this typically includes small courses served in a specific order. We had Kaiseki a few times during our trip. The most notable one was at the Michelin star restaurant at the Park Hyatt Kyoto. The stone steps of the old garden lead to Kyo-Yamato, a traditional ryote and culinary institution serving authentic seasonally inspired Kaiseki cuisine that dates back to 1877 during Japan's Meiji era. It's a family-run business which has persisted for 6 generations and consists of several historic buildings, including a storied tea house from the Edo era and a private room where feudal warlords would secretly meet. We ordered the 2-tiered lunchbox. Everything was delicious and highlighted seasonal ingredients. Main dish is here, which is the bento box, and it's pretty cool presentation. So this is the box, and then you can take the layers out. On the bottom box, we have the octopus with taro balls, pumpkin, and snap pea. On the top, there's a variety of dishes, all in one. So we have the tofu, we have the little skewer with shrimp, okra, sweet potato, and then we have the burdock root that's wrapped in eel, tamago, fish in the middle. I believe this is some type of duck. Yeah, this looks like duck. Tempura shrimp, Kyoto sweet onion, and some veggies. Okay, let's dive in, starting with the octopus. Octopus is nice and tender, bouncy but not chewy, cooked really well. Let's try the tofu. Kyoto tofu is so good. Super silky, almost creamy, which I've never had it like that before. And it also has like a hint of sweetness to it. Eel with burdock root. So the eel is nice and firm, and then burdock root adds the crunchiness to it, which is pretty interesting. The smoked duck is really good. So it's dark meat, smoky flavor, and super tender as well. Eggs are just like the ones we had at breakfast, so there's 2 slices from there. Fish is perfectly cooked, nice, flaky, grilled, and firm. And then there's like a sweet little marinade on it. Most hotels in Kyoto will offer a Western or Japanese breakfast. If you order the Japanese style breakfast, it's most likely Kaiseki style. If breakfast is not included in your room rate, then there are plenty of Kaiseki specialty restaurants throughout Kyoto. Next on the list are tofu and yuba. Due to its inland location, Kyoto developed an expertise in tofu and yuba dishes as alternatives to seafood. Kyoto has high-quality groundwater. Its soft water is ideal for making tofu products, which have become staples of the local cuisine. Yudofu is a simple yet elegant dish. It features tofu simmered in a light broth and is served with dipping sauces like soy sauce and ponzu. We ate tofu as part of our meals almost every day we were in Kyoto. You'll usually find it as an item in the Kaiseki set. Yuba is tofu skin and one of my favorite ingredients to incorporate in everyday meals when I'm at home. First on the list is going to be tofu, and there's lots of different ways to have tofu. We have a soy donut, tofu-based donut, soy matcha latte, and then we also have yuba sashimi, which is also known as tofu skin. All of it looks really good. Tofu skin, they gave some wasabi and some soy sauce, so gonna try it sashimi style, get the salty, savory food out of the way, and then try the donut. Got some of the freshest and softest yuba I've ever eaten. This is really good. Nice and light and refreshing, especially on this hot day. And the matcha isn't too strong, so it's perfect balance between soy and matcha. Oh, it's light and airy. You wouldn't know that there was soy in here unless someone told you. But this is like the perfect fresh mini donut. Reminder, when in Japan, you do have to step to the side near the food stall that you bought the food at. It's very frowned upon to walk and eat at the same time. So if you like bought ice cream, don't walk around and eat it. Like stand to the side and eat it and then continue walking. Nishiki Market is a famous street market in Kyoto. It's ideal if you're short on time and looking to sample many foods in one location. Since it's catered to tourists, prices can be a bit aggressive and maybe not the best quality depending on the items that you get. We visited the market before 1 p.m. and it wasn't crowded at all. In the afternoon, that's when all the tourists roll in and it gets really packed. However, if you are looking for the best versions of an item, I recommend finding a high-quality specialty shops that are not in the market. After you finish eating, you might be wondering, what do you do with the trash? Here, you're supposed to take it back to the shop owner and they'll toss it for you, so there are not trash bins throughout the streets. Okay, so let's take this back. Thank you. Kyoto's take on soba noodles is often lighter and more delicate, with subtle flavors that focus on the quality of the broth and noodles. Popular places in Kyoto serve soba with a special dashi broth made from local ingredients, making it a must-try for noodle lovers. Okay, let's dive in. So you take some noodles, dip it in the sauce, and then you eat it. It's pretty good. Okay, let's try the tempura. Nice and light batter, pretty good. Kyoto, specifically the Uji region, is famous for producing high-quality matcha, which is a finely ground green tea powder used in tea ceremonies. Matcha is known for its rich flavor and vibrant green color and is commonly enjoyed in drinks, sweets, and even savory dishes. Sampling authentic Kyoto matcha is essential for any tea lover. On the left side is going to be the tea ceremony, and this one is exclusive to the Kyoto store. I'm trying to cool down first, so let's start with the ice. So this one is more of the shaved ice consistency, so matcha flavored shaved ice, so like the rocky ice. Try some of the green bean. I think I'm personally a fan of soft serve over snow ice, but that's a personal preference. And then let's try the tea ceremony. Slightly bitter, but not overwhelming, but super smooth. Let's try one of these. It tastes pretty good with the syrup. This one's also in the ice cream, but I like the syrup taste better. Next on the list is Kyo-Wagashi, also known as Kyoto sweets. These traditional sweets are often served with tea and are part of Kyoto's tea ceremony culture. They're made from ingredients like sweetened red beans, rice, seasonal fruits, and are carefully crafted to reflect the time of the year. The artistry and seasonal emphasis make Kyo-Wagashi a must-try. Next up, we have some desserts. So this one is like a fresh fruit mochi. Outside is white bean paste and inside is an orange. And this one is also orange with some gelatin outside. Okay, let's dive into the traditional fruit mochi first. Orange is perfectly ripe and juicy. Yeah, the white bean paste is so fresh. Yeah, this is definitely meant to be consumed upon purchase. I don't think you should wait the next day to do it. But yeah, delicious. Next, we have the summer special. This is like a jello mochi, nice and refreshing and light. I kind of like the summer special better because it's really hot outside, about 90-something degrees, and this is nice and refreshing as opposed to more traditional one. And I think this is also harder to find in the States. Next up is Kyo-Yasai. These are heirloom Kyoto vegetables featured in seasonal dishes. One thing I love about Kyoto is that almost every meal we had featured local vegetables. The most memorable one was at Tempura Mizuki, where chef prepared all of the ingredients and fries the tempura in front of you. We tried a wide variety of vegetables, including eggplant, peppers, and onions. Local vegetables were also highlighted in kaiseki sets. You can't visit Japan without having a bowl of ramen. Kyoto ramen typically features a shoyu-based broth that is rich and heavy. The soup is often made with a combination of chicken and pork bones, creating a flavorful and hearty base. Contrary to what some might assume, Kyoto ramen uses thick, straight noodles rather than thin ones. Let's try the broth. That's some really good broth. You can taste the chicken, and there's definitely lots of garlic. Yeah, really good flavors. The noodles are nice, and it's perfect for absorbing the thick soup. The other toppings here are bamboo, green onion, soft-boiled egg, and chashu. The chashu is okay, but the highlight here are definitely the noodles and the broth. Conger eel, known as Hamo in Japanese, is a significant part of Kyoto's culinary tradition, especially during the summer months. It's associated with the Gion Festival in July. Kyoto chefs have developed a special technique to prepare Hamo. This involves making 26 fine cuts every 3 centimeters along the fillet without cutting through the skin, which softens the numerous soft bones. Hamo is versatile and can be prepared in various ways. During our trip, we had conger eel in tempura, parboiled and kaiseki dishes, and sushi. It's rich in vitamin A and has a high fat content, giving it a really rich flavor. The last item on our list is Tsukemono, which are pickled vegetables. Pickles are renowned for their variety and depth of flavor. They're made using local vegetables like radish and cucumber, fermented with care over time. Japanese pickles are often served as a side dish in meals, offering a refreshing, umami-rich flavor that complements other dishes. The pickling process involves salting, fermenting, or soaking in vinegar, which preserves the vegetables and enhances the taste. They're often served alongside rice, providing a crunchy, salty-sour contrast that elevates any meal. Pickles have been enjoyed in Japan for centuries, especially before refrigeration. They preserve seasonal vegetables and reflect Kyoto's agricultural heritage. You can find a variety of Japanese pickles at local markets like Nishiki Market, where you can sample and purchase these delightful treats. Overall, we really enjoy trying a variety of different foods in Kyoto. My advice is to find restaurants around Kyoto that specialize in each item. However, if you are in a time crunch, then Nishiki Market is a good place to find most of the items, but it will just be okay quality. Some restaurants are cash only, so be sure to double check if they take credit card or definitely have some cash on hand. If you made this far in the video, leave a green tea emoji down in the comments below. My question to you is, what are your favorite items on the list? Let me and everyone else know in the comments down below. See you in the next one.